Hi guys, I just thought I'd show you this for people who have a Vauxhall Insignia. It's an error which came up the other day. I own a 2012 Vauxhall Insignia SRI CDTI VX line 2 litre turbo diesel, and when you turn the ignition keys on, if you look at this photograph here, in between the speedo and the odometer you have this little central LCD computer screen. What happens is it checks over the system when you turn the ignition. However, when you turn the ignition, it's supposed to start up straight away. On this particular day, mine didn't. I got this system here, this message here, sorry. Service theft deterrent system. Now, I thought I'd put this on YouTube for Vauxhall or Insignia owners just to let you know how I got on with this, because a lot of people were left in the lurch about what this actually meant. I'd been out in the car, took it for a good ride out for a couple of hours, and basically what had happened was brought the car home, put it on the drive. 10 minutes later, went back out, turned the ignition over. This is what I got as normal, but when I went to start the car up, I got like 2 rotations, very slow rotations, and then the car wouldn't start. So what I did was turned the ignition off, switched it back on again, and as I switched it back on again, what I got was this. This was the warning sign that I got on. Now, as you can see, all the lights which you see, which are on there, they look nice and bright, so there's no indication of, a drained battery, which is the symptoms I was getting. Wouldn't turn over. What happened was, when this system came on, it locked all the doors, and the hazard warnings came on, so I had to use the lock button on the dashboard to unlock the doors. So I want to let you know what the problem was. Took the battery off, went to get it tested. Now, the battery on the Insignia is a 700 amp. If it's a start-stop one, maybe a little bit more, I'm not sure, but there's quite a few different size batteries. The one I had was a 700 amp battery. And basically what I did was I took the battery off, got it tested, and got a free battery test check done on it, and it came out with that it had less than half of the ampage in the battery than it should have. Now, we weren't sure whether the battery was knackered or whether it wanted recharging, so I got a battery charger, charged the battery up, left it on for about 10 hours, put the battery back on the car again. The car started over first time, not this sign. This never came up. So the car started back over. Took the car back to the garage with the battery fitted. They done a test on the alternator. They done a test on the starter motor and a test on the battery. Now, the printout what came out on the machine said everything was okay. Now, my question was, well, why has the battery lost half of its power, or more than half of its power, yet it's not showing up on any of the lights? So the moral of the story is, if you get this service theft deterrent system warning coming up, I suggest you replace your battery. Now, I contacted the garage I bought the car off. They've kindly agreed to buy a new battery to the value of 73 quid. I've got the battery on the car and all's good. So just a friendly warning that if you do get this theft deterrent system service light comes up, then basically it's basically what's telling you, it's to service it, then there's a low voltage in the battery. As you can see, you've got this same symbol here but without the spanner. Well, this is the immobiliser light. That comes on if you have problems with your immobiliser or anti-theft deterrent system. Obviously the spanner is telling you to service it. On this occasion, it's because it had very low voltage in the battery and it's just kicked in the deterrent system. So I hope anybody who has problems does a search for this, and I hope you find it useful. And thanks for watching. See you next time.